Hello student. In previous lecture we learned about testing the web API. Today we see how to configure web API. Web API support code based configuration. It cannot be configured in web.config file. Web API support separate web API config.cs file. In that file we have to write the code for the configuration. Web API project include default web API config.cs file, that is class file, in app start folder, and it also include the global.ajax.cs file as shown in figure. This folder you find in Solution Explorer window. See, this is the global.ajax file. In this file we find the application underscore start method is used to execute our web API. Here we find the web API configure.register method calling. Okay, this web API configuration register method we will find in the web API config.cs file. Okay, when you double click on the web API config.cs file, you will see this code. Okay, in this cs file, this is the register method. That method is called by the global.ajax file. Okay, from this we can configure our web API. Okay, it contains the by default root and our additional web API settings. Okay, see, web API was designed not to have any such static global values. Instead, put its configuration into HTTP configuration class. This has two impact on the application design. First one is you can run multiple web API servers in same application because no global configuration. Each server has a separate configuration. Okay, then you can run both unit test and end-to-end test more easily in web API because you can configure the single object. Individually you can configure your web API. Okay, so that you can run unit testing as well as end-to-end testing. Okay, as you see in above method, which method? That is the register method that include a parameters of HTTP configuration which is used to configure our web API. There are different parameters that include into the HTTP configuration for the web API behavior. Okay, first one is a dependency resolver used to get or set the dependency resolver for the dependency injection. This point we will see in next lecture. Then filter, used to get and set the filters. Formatters, get or set the meta type formatter. Then include error detail policy, used to show the errors Then message handler used to show the messages or get the message from the message handler. Then parameter binding rules gets the collection of rules for how parameters should be bound. Different parameters are used to bound. Then properties get the properties associated with the web API instance. Then routes get the collection of route configured for the web API, and services get the web API services. These are the different parameters of HTTP configuration. We can use this parameter as per the requirement. In next lecture we will see the different parameters of HTTP configuration in details. Okay, thank you.